You can look at this.
The door
There seems to be watching you. Also, there are all these plants. No, that's a street sign apparently. Looks like a plant to me, but I guess not. Alright. Let's go up and knock on the door. That's a polite thing to do, right? You politely knock on the door.
Yes, it is polite.
Who is it that seeks to enter?
Alright, well, that would be, oops. I think I'll spell my name right.
Yeah, kind of important.
Who is it that sent you here?
Now, there are actually two answers to this. And I'm going to say Rakesh because I'm Paladin line. You can also say keep on laughing.
Who injured the leg of Rakesh?
And the word demon is the answer here.
Even though, of course, it was a specific demon. My first is the first, my second the last. Next comes myself, then back to the end, and beginning again. Who am I? So, following this through, we have an A, a Z, an I, a Z, and an A. Aziza.
You may enter freely into my home, Delenn. Come in, sit down, and we shall speak.
Now, Aziza.
Welcome. It is good to have a visitor who understands the proper way to enter conversation.
Cares a great deal about manners. So, you should always greet her.
Shall we share tea?
And always say
And
yes.
always say yes. The tea is cool and refreshing. You find yourself relaxing as you drink and listen to the sound of flowing water.
Now that we have shared tea, what is it you have come for?
Oh, and also, always remember to thank her.
You are most welcome.
2 or 3 times usually. Tell me about yourself, Aziza.
My name is highly prized. It was the name of my mother.
Tell me about your magic.
My magic is very practical. I know many things that go on in this land. Unfortunately, Shapeir has been closed to my far-seeing since the Emir vanished. Soon I will try a different type of spell to see if I can get more information.
She's sort of kind of creepy that way. Ask about magic.
The magic I work with most is water magic. That of knowledge and truth seen. As water can reflect, I too can reflect spells back upon the caster. There is much magic in this land, some of a very dark nature.
Tell me about water.
Water is the element of healing in life. I use it in all of my magical workings.
Tell me about nature.
Magic can be misused for ill purposes. A foe can seem to be a friend, and the victim is helpless against a foe. The more powerful the magic, the more likely that it can be used for evil purposes.
I just heard that as porpoises.
Tell me about farseeing.
My spells allow me to see things at a distance and to know their true nature.
Basically, she spies on people. I think if I ask about nature, I'll get the same thing we got already, so... Let's talk about something else. Tell me about the news.
Very well. What would you like to discuss?
Tell me about rumors.
I am not familiar with idle gossip.
Well, sorry. Never mind that then. Tell me about Shapeir.
The city was built around the magic fountain which flows freely. It is protected by the mountains and the desert and has known only peace and prosperity until now.
Until now.
Tell me about the inn.
You would know more about that than I.
Tell me about the fountain.
The magical fountain is a symbol for our city.
Tell me about the magic shop.
Keepon's magical abilities are great, but his style is much too childish. Still, if you must purchase his sort of toy magic, his shop is the place to visit.
She's non-judgmental. Tell me about Katas.
The Kata are clever people who work only at things they enjoy.
Tell me about the Sultan.
The Sultan Harun al-Rashid is a most wise ruler. He often consults me for information about things. He has a good deal of understanding about people, and he knows how best to use them. He is doing everything in his power to prevent the ill omens from coming to pass.
I like how non-vain she is. Tell me about the desert.
Be afraid to make the hot desert sands their home. They are seldom seen.
Tell me about the Djinn.
The Jinn are very powerful magical beings who roam this land. There are 5 types of Jinn: Jan, Jinn, Shaitan, Ifrit, and Marid.
Okay, we'll ask about each of them.
Jinn are powerful and rule the air, living in the clouds.
How about
Jan are seldom seen. They take the shape of animals and hide in the mountains to avoid outsiders.
Okay.
The Shaitan prefer streams and waterways. The Ifrit are associated with fire and, as such, prefer the desert.
And how about?
Most powerful and magical of all are the Marid. The master of the Marid is Iblis.
Interesting. What's Iblis?
Iblis once sought to rule the world and created a great city in the middle of the desert, but Suleiman ben Daud summoned all the Jinn to rise against Iblis. Iblis was bound in a statue and his mighty city was destroyed to become his tomb.
This is totally not going to be useful later on. Tell me about Roger.
Roger was like a twin to Shapeir until a year ago this month. The Emir Aras was overthrown and disappeared. His brother now sits upon the throne. There's a darkness over the city which I cannot see with all my magic.
Tell me about the Emir.
The Emir Aras was a foolish man who ruled more with his heart than his head. There was magic involved in his disappearance. Since he has been gone, the city of Roger has fallen into dark times and many have fled the new tyranny.
Tell me about darkness.
When I try to use Farsi upon the city of Roger, it is as though the city is wrapped in a web of blackness which I cannot see through.
Alright, well, thanks again.
You are most welcome.
And, I'll just be going.
It has been a pleasure conversing with you. Perhaps we shall share tea again sometime.
So she's not extraordinarily helpful right now, but it is absolutely essential to visit her a couple of times and see what's what.
Be on good terms with her.
Yes, and she gets mad at you if you're rude at all.
Yeah.
At all.
Now, have we actually received official directions to the astronomers yet?
Not exactly, but we have had the street mentioned, I think, so it counts.
Okay.
Because if you look at the street...
Which I think I just walked in from.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I need to change myself to running again.
Yeah, because you're always walking Aziza's house.
Isn't it on the other side?
We can find out. So, from here... This way. Run as fast as you can.
So the first day or two is pretty
You'll
much
notice
all
this is
exploring.
called the Street of the Stars.
Yeah, or Tariq of Stars. Very easy.
Which may or may not be at all linked to.
Oddly enough, Shapeirian for star is star, and the plural is done with an S.
This is because something.
Sharky Darb.
Always sounds more sinister than it really is, because of course Sharky just means east.
Come in, Hassan, come in. Oh, is that not you, is it? It's hard for me to tell at such a distance. Come in anyway and welcome. I am Abu and I am the astrologer of the stars and omens. Who are you that I might know you? What might I call you?
I'm Delenn.
Ah, Delenn, it is indeed a name for heroes.
Heroes plural?
It is well that you have come, then. The signs show that we'll soon need a hero here.
That's so. Well, first off, hello.
Welcome. May the stars smile upon you.
I had no idea that was something stars did. Tell me about yourself.
I have been stargazing since I was little. There's so much to learn from astrology.
Tell me about astrology.
Astrology is based on the principle of as above, so below. The heavens reflect the earth and vice versa.
Tell me about your job.
My job is to reveal the future to those who seek it. Perhaps you wish to know your own fortune.
Tell me about fortune.
If you wish to know your fortune, I will need to know your guiding signs. Tell me about your past and the things you have done.
Okay. Let's find out about news.
What would you like to consult the stars about?
Yeah, consult the stars about rumors, please.
I talk to the stars and the things they tell are more than mere rumor.
Okay, tell me about stars then.
The relationships of the stars influence our lives constantly.
Okay. Tell me about Shapeir.
The eye of the shadow is over the city. The dark hand is moving toward us. There will be misfortune here shortly.
Okay, the eye of the shadow.
The planet known as the Eye has crossed the sign of the shadow. The shadow is watching us, and who knows what he even lacks. I sure don't.
Dark hand.
The sign. The stars which shape the hand signify action. When the hand is dark, it means oppression.
Tell me about the palace.
I visit the palace each morning to tell of the night's events.
Tell me about the Sultan.
The Sultan, may his name be printed on the stars, consults me regularly.
He seems to consult everyone regularly.
Yeah, I don't know where he gets the time to be governing, but...
Tell me about Razier.
The dark hand is over Shapeir now. Its ruling planet has been missing since it passed across the dragon.
One of our planets is missing?
Tell me about the dragon.
The dragon is a sign of vast magical power.
One of our planets is missing. Gosh, that sounds familiar.
Okay, let's tell about Spielberg.
You have lived a most interesting life. I will look into the stars. The stars have guided your life thus far and see how they will affect you in the future. This will take many hours, so you will need to come back some other day.
Alright. Bye.
If you need to know more about the future, visit me again when it arrives. The future is moving
So again,
towards us at the rate of 1 second per second.
Stuff that doesn't seem very relevant right now. It'd be nice if I could get off that screen, thanks. But is very important for advancing the plot later. Alright, so basically we have done our exploring. There is one other place that I theoretically I think could find, but
Yeah, not really useful.
not
right
very
now.
useful. So, that means it's time to go back and do some more training.
So maybe we should break the video. It is good for Simba to watch us practice. He will need to learn soon enough.
So I'm going to break the video here because I don't think anyone wants to watch me do another 100 billion years of training.
Yeah.
Which is approximately what it will take. And I will come back before advancing the plot anymore.
Be
So,
seeing ya.
until then.
Goodbye.